Hello and welcome to the Full of Net podcast. Full of knit, not net.
Or
podcast,
net, whatever. You know?
Episode 8, and today is January the 29th, 2018. And it's a dreary, gross day here in Eastern North Carolina. So we are in a totally different location because we had to find the light. So
Find
here we
the
are.
light, Stephen! Yes.
Oh, no. Whoa, wait a minute. When you go towards the light,
yeah,
that's
don't
not a
follow
good thing.
the
Don't
light.
follow the light. Anyway,
That's a
we
good
had to
idea.
find light in order to be able to do this. So, here we are.
We are.
Yep, back for another episode. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. We hope you like what you see. If you do, please hit like and subscribe. If you don't, move right on along. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back.
We love you.
Real, it's like Sally Fields. You like me. You really like me.
Or maybe they're just,
Feel sorry for us?
yeah, that could be
Oh,
it. Or
yeah.
just waiting to see
Sympathy,
what kind of
whatever. I'll
shit
take
show we're going to
Come on.
today.
And that could happen. Because I made no notes whatsoever.
And by the way, I'm Karen.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
to
we're
be
talking about the
found
note.
on Instagram and Ravelry as the Havelock Zoo.
I am Susan, and you can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as NC Nitta, and that's Nitta with the A, not an ER. NCKNITTA.
Because she fancy.
Well, whatever. I had to make a name, so I
That's
made a
true.
name. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. I already said all that, right?
You did. You
okay.
did.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Stay in your lane, Susan.
I'm just discombobulated today because I don't have
Well,
notes. I didn't
and
make notes.
We were supposed to podcast last week or something, but I was out of town. I went to
Right.
visit Judge Judy, and it was an interesting visit. But luckily, I also got to visit with a girlfriend that I have known for over 40 years, and we had quite a large time together.
Oh, that's good.
We have learned. Well, we really haven't learned. We relearned that we're too old to be staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning, but it doesn't mean that we didn't do it.
What did you have to do the next day?
What did we have to do?
I mean, did you have
Nothing.
anything you had to do?
No.
Well, then who cares? Stay
it
up till
was
3
fine.
o'clock in the morning. You can
We
sleep
did.
the next
We
day.
did. There
Sleep when
was-
you're dead.
There was bourbon and coffee nut M&Ms, and that's a lovely combination, people.
Coffee nut
Let me
M&Ms?
just tell you. Have you ever had them?
No.
I guess they're brand new. I don't know, but
Coffee nut.
we sat on the floor and drank bourbon and ate M&Ms until 3 o'clock in the morning.
I wonder if they make beer nut M&Ms.
I don't know. Well, they make
Ha-ha.
the pretzel-y ones.
Oh, why do they gotta screw up a good M&M?
I don't know. But the coffee nut ones are very tasty, people. If you can find them, try them. Or don't if you don't want to become addicted.
All right. Well, since this is a knitting podcast and not a coffee
Oh.
podcast, you think maybe we should start?
Not
Fair.
an M&M podcast
Yeah.
either, but there are some things in life that are important.
True that.
Yeah.
So should we do that?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. What do you want to start with? Bows, hose,
Certainly.
whipsies, or what?
Well, just to let y'all know that since I was out of town, there wasn't a lot of knitting done. So I
Well,
have probably very little to show, but hey.
I didn't get a lot of knitting done either because I had that crud that was going around, and I did not feel like nothing. All I wanted to do was sleep. That was all
That's
I
what
wanted
rainy
to do.
days do to me. Like right now, I'm just like,
It wasn't even rainy. It was just that crud, man. It just, I had no energy whatsoever.
yeah. My mom had that too when I got up there. I called her on Friday when I got into town. And she
That was
was
your
all,
first mistake.
yeah, I know. She was all,
And you went to see her?
no.
Oh,
Nope.
good.
I was like, nope, not going into that petri dish. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go and do whatever else I need to do this weekend. Because I was staying Friday through Tuesday. And I said, I will call you on Monday and see how you're feeling. And she was feeling better, so we got together then.
I was going to say something very profound
Oh.
about you and your petri dish. Oh, I bet. Well, I know it's the first time I've ever heard someone refer to their parental unit as a petri dish.
Well, I meant her apartment.
I
'cause
know
she
what you
lives
meant,
in a
but
tiny little efficiency
anyway.
apartment. And if she was hacking and, yeah,
That wouldn't work.
I did not need to be in there.
All right, let's go to whips. I got a lot of those because
Okay.
I had castonitis.
Not a bad thing.
No, it's not. Hopefully it won't be. And if it is, I know how to frog. Whatever. So,
That's true.
all right. So, been doing Mina Phillip Knitting Expats Sock Club. and been working on those socks really, really hard. You don't have to laugh.
I am going to laugh. I'm going to laugh again.
I'm going to punch you in the rib.
I'm going to drink my tea and
So anyway,
chortle.
and chortle.
Chortle.
Wasn't there?
Chortle,
Anyway,
chortle.
I digress.
Chortle the turtle.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Wasn't that like a
Yertle the turtle.
What was that?
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, but I thought there was a character on the Dragon Ball Z or not Dragon Ball Z. Those things that my kid had to collect.
Oh, yeah. Pokemon.
Yes, those things. Wasn't there a chortle or something on
There
there?
probably
Anyway,
was.
okay, so moving on. The Recipe-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba socks that I can't pronounce by Knitting Expat had made tons of progress on those. Last night I was like, okay, good. I'm at the part I can start the toes. I'll get these finished and I'll have an FO for tomorrow.
Woohoo!
Because we actually were going to podcast Saturday and I asked Karen if we could do it today so I could get some progress made. So I was knitting these concurrently. I got my little markers down here on the side. And I had a progress keeper on this one, which is the Deathly Hallows by Michelle at Knitty by Nature. And this one had the owl. Got the same one, from her too. And I was making notes, keeping notes every time I would do a repeat and whatnot, and have my little thingies. So I tried this one on, and it fit, ready for the toe. So I'm like, great, I'll get the toes in tonight. So I started knitting the toe on this one. Got the toe finished, put the sock on. Was about that short.
Her little toes were like this.
They were. I was like the little Chinese women and the little bound up feet thing. So I got sidetracked. Had to rip this back, which I'm still unknitting to get back to knit a repeat and a half. Did we decide?
Yeah.
The knitting doctor figured that out for me. This one's probably ready for toes, but now I'm gun shy. So I'm going to have to try it on like 5 more times to satisfy my little pea brain that this one is good. So I'm that far on those. So they're still whips. They were supposed to be
FOs. Not so much.
They were supposed to be offs, and now they're still whips. So,
well, let me tell you about my FO experience. That turned out.
I thought we were doing whips.
Oh, well, it was a whip, but it was going to be an FO.
Oh,
and
did
now,
you frog again?
And now it got frog.
Shut the front door.
I totally frogged.
No.
I'll put a picture in there because I took a picture.
Did you?
I think.
You just sent me a picture the other night showing me.
I know. I was going to, and you know what? It's a pretty shawl. It's the Mary Annarella did a mystery knit along. That's the first part of the first clue. Anyhow, I had
What was
picked
it called? The knit?
Till the Cowls Come Home.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yes. And I was like almost finished with it.
Yeah, because you sent me a picture of the other. And showed me.
I did black and blue and white, and then a variegated blue and black.
Right.
I hated it.
Well, you told me you're going to gift it.
I decided not to. I decided, why am I using this yarn? I couldn't figure out who I would give it to.
Okay, so what you're trying to say in a roundabout way is that the frog bug has bitten you, and you finally accepted the fact that if something is not making you happy to knit, or you don't like it, rip it out and use that yarn for something that will make your heart happy, as Katie on Inside Number 23 says. Thanks, Katie.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, so I'm going to be like
partner in frogging now. I'm so excited.
Tearing through my house, ripping stuff apart now.
I got 2 bags sitting upstairs ready to do that with.
You know, it was just so funny. I put it on, and I looked at it up against my face, and I was like, you know what? That looks like arse on you. And I thought, why? Why am I doing this to myself? And I was thinking, I want to get this done. I want to get this done. And no, I was like, you know what? I was sitting there. Must have been Saturday. Probably right after I sent you the picture.
It has to be, because you just, I could pull up and see when you sent it.
Yes, and I was sitting there looking at it, and I was like, you know what? I don't like this.
This is just not going to happen.
And I don't want to finish knitting it. So I just started pulling it apart, and little pieces of it are already in my Cozy Memories blanket. And the bigger parts that I wound up, there's enough for like toes, heels and toes of a sock. So...
Did you?
And it's a lovely pattern. It's nothing against her
just
at all.
Just you and your color choices, probably.
Yeah, it ended up, I don't know. I don't know why I get all excited about colors, And then I get them home and I'm like, why did you buy that?
Because it's not your color?
Right,
Is that
because
the
it's
same?
not my color.
Unless you're good, unless you
No.
know you're going to knit it for somebody.
Right, exactly. And I just looked at it and was like, you don't wear bright blue. And I mean, I wear earth tones. This is probably like the brightest color you'll ever see me wear on my
See,
person.
I don't even consider that a bright color.
It's not. That's why I'm saying it's probably the brightest you'll see on me. I'm black, gray, brown, rust colors. I don't get bright.
Okay, so
I should have known when I picked those 4 colors together.
but
I
you
should have
wouldn't
known
like
I
it.
was going to like it.
All right, so let me ask you this. When you were sitting there knitting it and you're having, obviously, this conversation in your head about that,
Yeah.
I wish you'd have said something to me because immediately, if you'd have told me all that, I'd have been, you know what I'd have said. Well, you ended up doing what I would have said. But
right.
did you're having that ambivalence when you're like, okay, but I'm this far, I'm almost finished.
Right.
I could just go ahead and finish it, but then it's like the devil and the angel sitting on and they're having that conversation.
Right.
But then once you made up your mind to frog it,
it felt good.
You had some kind of relief from it?
It was like a weight off my shoulders because I was sitting there knitting and thinking, I just want to get this done. I just want to get it done. And then I thought, why are you trying to get it done if you're not going to wear it?
Right. And it's not making, and you're not enjoying knitting it.
Right. I wasn't enjoying knitting it.
Process or
no.
or
product.
Product. Either way.
I wasn't liking either of it. So.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Yay!
That whip went right in the frog pond.
All right.
Yay.
I'll admit, that makes me so happy. Yay.
Yeah,
so now it's easier, isn't it? The
Yeah.
first time you frogged, it was really tough because you had
was.
some anxiety about it.
Exactly, because I hate, you know what it is? I hate admitting defeat. To me, frogging something, and I know that's not what it is.
Right, but
in my mind, it means you're giving up.
I get that.
Yeah.
And I used to be that way too.
Yeah.
But now, after doing it, I'm like, I totally am down with Katie. If it's not making you happy to do it,
right,
don't do it.
Exactly.
Just like I tell you something I'm thinking about frogging. You know my terribly simple shawl that I'm knitting with my Lolo Did It Harley?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about frogging it.
Yeah. It's
not because I don't like it. Well, I haven't knit on it. Obviously, I haven't given it any love in a while. So obviously it's not that. I don't know what I would do with the yarn. I don't have anything. Actually, that secret squirrel thing right there that ran through my mind because I'm thinking, oh, I could frog it and do that. So I don't. Oh my God! Look at that big condor thing flying out the window. You see that?
No, because I don't have my glasses. Oh, I can see them now.
That?
Yeah.
How can you not see that? Holy cow,
Wow.
man! I'm glad I don't have any critters outside.
Yeah,
Cats, dogs, whatever.
Might be an osprey.
That thing be toted
big.
something. Anyway, all right, back to this. Okay, so all right.
And
next
then I have.
You got a whip? Ooh.
Well, I have my wrist. And I don't know if I'm losing my knitting mojo or just my sock knitting mojo. It's just, I should have these socks done by now.
No, you shouldn't. Remember?
And I still
You can
only
do-
have.
You don't remember?
Look how nice that looks on camera.
That's beautiful.
It's much prettier on camera than it is when you're looking at it. You
It's
can see the
beautiful. But
pattern.
remember what you said about joining this club.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't mean that I should have it done because it was a January sock.
Right.
I have let that go,
Okay, good.
surprisingly. I'm just thinking that I've been knitting on one sock for a whole month. But...
Sock schmock. Who cares? You're knitting. That's what counts.
I know. And I've been having issues with my fingers lately too. And my rheumatologist sent me to a physical therapist. That was not the right thing to do.
Are you not going back?
No, I'm not going back because I went to like 3 appointments and...
You were worse off?
Yes.
Well,
My hands
screw
hurt
that.
worse now than they did when I went.
Ooh.
So
I wonder
now
how bad it would hurt if you punched her in the face with your hand.
that might be fun.
Well,
It might.
just saying.
I don't think physical therapy is a wonderful thing. I don't know if she understood.
I'm really not violent, y'all.
Yes, she
I am
is.
not.
I don't know if she understands about arthritis because the whole time I was there, she's
Well,
like,
shouldn't she?
"Well, I'm not a hand therapist, but blah blah." And I'm like,
Well, then why were you
"What
there?
the hell are you doing with my
Yeah,
hands?"
no, I don't
So
want
now I am going to be going to a hand therapist, an
I wouldn't want to go.
occupational therapist, and we'll see if it helps. I'm
It'll
trying. I've been reading that Knitting Comfortably book, and the suggestions where you vary the size needles, like don't work on sock size needles every day. Do something with bigger needles and vary it. So I got like a little day planner thing, and I've been planning out what I'm going to knit on
Oh,
what days.
so you're not knitting
so I know
2 or
like,
3 days in a row on little teeny tiny.
Right, to not be knitting on 2mm needles all week and then
Right.
walking around like this the rest of the weekend.
And not knitting
So-
anything.
Right.
Oh, that
yeah,
makes
so
sense.
it hurts so bad that you just don't knit. Excuse me.
Any stain?
At all. So anyhow, I
Okay.
got the heel put in this one.
Yay!
And this one's really pretty. Look at that.
Is this for you or the RO?
This is look how long that
Oh,
is.
that's for
You
the
know
RO. I should
look how long that leg is. That would go up to my knee. So, yeah.
That would go up to your knee.
Look how pretty.
Little short munchkin
Yeah.
legs and feet.
Well, now that I see how nice that looks on camera, I may
Yeah,
wanna
maybe
work
that'll
on it
give
more.
you. I was going to say maybe that'll give you
you know, and I
A little
put
inspiration.
pressure on myself to
You
get
do.
things done.
too much.
And then if I get too many whips, then I get all twitchy.
That's why.
And then I don't do anything. Kind of like when I get overwhelmed in
You
life,
can
I just
frog.
lay
You
on the
can always
couch and
frog.
watch podcasts.
You can always
instead.
frog.
I'm not gonna frog socks. 'Cause
No, I don't mean that.
especially not his socks.
I mean
Because
when you say you get overwhelmed.
I do, but you know what? I have like 2 more things I want to cast on.
Well, you better get busy, girl. Better get busy.
So what else you got?
Oh, well, this is one of my new cast-ons because, 8, 10 whips isn't enough.
Yeah.
Gotta have more.
She's the opposite of me.
And a sweater whip. Why not have another sweater whip? So,
That's cute.
I cast on Tagna. And this is a pattern by Boyland Knits. And I don't know if y'all are familiar. Sunset Highway sweater and the Nil Chick Swancho.
Mm-hmm.
Same people.
Oh, okay, the color work ones.
Same people, Boyland Knits. And I'm using Ella Ray. I have a theme here because
I know. It's
green,
all green.
and my timber is green too. I don't know what's going on. This is Ella Ray Lace Merino in the color 115 colorway.
That's pretty.
That's pretty true to color, don't you think?
And it'll look good on you.
So that's the yarn, and I'm using my interchangeable needles with the Dreams.
Yeah,
Is
was
that what
it
they are?
knit? Not knit picks.
Knitter's Pride.
Knitter's Pride.
Knitter's Pride Dreams. And
Oh, does it start at the bottom?
it starts at the bottom.
Oh, that's
so this will be a
fun.
first. for
yeah.
me. Remember, I wanted to.
But
do
that's fun.
different
So you
stuff.
start with the lace, so you're not start with the
Exactly.
boring
So you're
part.
starting at the bottom. I might need help with hands. You're starting at the bottom, doing the lace part.
Yeah, pull
We'll
it out
just
so you can
stretch
see the
out.
lace.
Yeah. So there's.
There.
And it's really
Oh, that's pretty.
I was a little intimidated at first because it is so much. Oh man, I forgot about that. Sorry, y'all. You're gonna have to hear that. SOB. I tried to change the battery in it last. Anyway, I got whatever. Sorry.
Skirman's like, is the house on fire?
No,
Don't need
it's
to
just
leave.
piece of crap. I hate those things. If it was up to me, I'd pull every one of them out, throw them in the trash can, and be done with
I
them.
know they make all the newer houses have
And they're
smoke
hardwired
detectors.
in. So even if your
Yeah.
battery goes out and you take the son of a out, it still beeps. So I moved that one out of the master bedroom into here because this is the furthest away. Not even thinking we were going to be. Anyway, so there's the lace part. I am. Will you hold that, please, ma'am? I will. So there's another picture of the lace at the bottom. You guys can see that. And there are 47 rows to the lace pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I have completed 17.
Oh, look at
So
there.
I have all this. And it's really, once you get going, it's like I can memorize after the first couple repeats. I have to do like 19 repeats all the way around. I can memorize them and roll
Yeah.
on with it. It's pretty, it's not,
Right.
it's not as boob sweaty as I thought it was going to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Speaking of boob sweat in our knitting group today.
Hi, ladies.
Karen's a teacher, and they're all doing socks. Most of them are doing
Yes.
socks for the first time, and they started their heel, and one of the
We're doing a
girls,
German short row heel.
right? One of the girls said, "Oh, I can feel boob sweat coming on." One of them had to go wash her
Ladies,
hands
I
because her
know.
hands had sweat so much she had to go wash her hands. And I'm like, y'all, it's really not that. Just calm down. Take a deep breath.
No,
Follow the instructions and listen to her.
I
It's
wrote it
okay.
out line for line.
I know that
Okay.
you've already knit the front and the back, but there's a reason why you knit the back again, even though you're going to start on the back. It's okay. Just calm down. It's all good. It's all good.
And you know what? If there's holes, that's what
There are
extra
holes.
yarn is
That's
for.
right. It's no big
Just
deal.
sew those suckers right up.
Okay, so you got
Works in
another
progress.
Wixie.
I do have. Look, I have.
Is that a dishcloth?
It is.
Get out of town.
Well, what had happened was when my girlfriend called me and said, "Hey, I'm going to Virginia Beach to check on my mother-in-law, and there's room for you if you want to come meet and stay,
Right.
at a condo on the beach."
Of course.
I'm in. Anyhow, she said, "Can you teach me how to crochet?" And I said, "Sure." So since she flew and I drove,
You brought all the gear.
yeah, I brought all the gear, and the times that we weren't drinking.
That's why the washcloth is so little.
That's why the washcloth is so little. That I taught her to knit a dishcloth. This one is mine.
No, you didn't. You taught her to crochet. A dishcloth.
Yeah, crochet dishcloth.
Phew.
Dishcloth. Yes, that too.
Just
Dishcloth.
say that 10 times after you've been drinking.
I think there's still like bourbon in
I
this.
was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't going to say it.
This is a free pattern on Ravelry, the Bernat Handicrafter Stripes, and it's just a 1 row repeat of chains and single crochets. So I figured I'd go ahead and finish mine. I was using it as a little sample to show her, and I think I'll go ahead and finish it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
I like the colors.
Yeah, because I have a ton of this. This is,
Do you really?
oh my gosh,
Peaches and cream?
peaches and cream, sugar and cream. Because I made all these little cotton bags. Remember I made those little tote
Yeah.
bags that I gave to my mom. She volunteers at a nursing home, and she had taken them in for some of the people there. And I have a ton of this. I bought like cones of it. So,
Oh, really? You still have cones of that?
well, I wound it off the cones because the cones annoyed me. So I wound it up on my,
Okay.
yeah. So I have like a basket, big basket full of cotton yarn. So maybe I'll just make some more dishcloths because Yarn Hoarder's got her little challenge thing going on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, real quick before I forget it, this is getting off topic, but I know I'll forget because I didn't write it down. I wrote very little down.
Segway.
Yeah. Oh, look, yarn.
And I looked.
Shelly, I know, that's funny. Shelly at Hope Knit is doing a cow with the Boyland Knits Nanilchik Swancho.
Mm-hmm.
You can check all that information out on her Facebook page called, let me make sure I get this right. Hope Knit Yarn and Tell, I think is what it's called. It's a group that you join, a Facebook.
We'll look
group.
it up and we'll put it at the bottom here.
Hope Knit Yarn and Tell, I think is what it's called.
Yes, Yarn and Tell.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and you can use anybody's yarn to do it.
Mhm.
It's a DK weight. You can use anybody's yarn to do it, but if you use her yarn, she'll give you a little something. I don't, maybe a discount. I don't know. It didn't say
Yeah.
in the post, but if you go
Oh.
check it out, I'll have all the information on there. I just
That's
happened
cool.
to see it on Instagram last night. So you can run over there and check that out, and if you want to do it,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do that. I just am not up for a knit along, and it's color work, and I'm not
Yeah.
confident with that. So I'll
start
wait.
out smaller
Yeah,
than
but I
doing
love that pattern. I
Yeah.
think it's really cool. I love
is
that.
really
Yep. Okay, so more whips. I've got them. Ha, imagine that.
She's full of whips.
Yeah, I'm full of something.
Oh my gosh.
So, well, this is what I took the knit group today. I'm just going to pull it
Oh,
out real
okay.
quick, real fast. I'm going to swoop through these because most of you, if you're a returning viewer, you've already seen them. I'm just going to go real quick, and then I'll get on to a new cast on. Another one. Ha,
what?
like I need that. Socks, toe up.
Two at a time.
Two at a time, toe up, coop knits. Oh yeah, I can't remember the colorway.
Socks, yeah. Isn't that what it's called? Socks, yeah.
Socks, yeah. Oh yeah. Colorway is malachite, and the foot is Hope Knit Yarn Silver and Gold. Yep.
I remember that one.
2.25 Chagoos on, I don't know, a 30 some inch. Anyway, that's those. All right, so that's a whip. Now I'm covered in whips.
Just throw them on the other side of the room.
Yep. And then you've seen this before too. This is the boys' blanket.
Now it's getting big.
Yeah. Let's turn around the front.
Oh.
'Cause
Probably better.
I think last time we chatted,
We're down here.
I
aren't you?
moved. Well, I think I moved after I talked about it. I moved my progress keeper to here, so I've given it that much love since. So
It's soft.
I'm gonna move it since I've shown it to you guys. It looks better on camera than it does in
It
person.
does.
Kinda like
I
your
know. Kind of
socks.
like the sock. This lighting might
Oh,
not be
damn
good.
it! Come off. Sorry, not sorry. All right, so I'm gonna move it to right there. So the next time, we'll see how much progress is made on it. If I keep going like this, I'll have it ready for him
I know.
before 2 years is up.
I know.
Like he had to wait the last time. Okay, so that's another whip. Stir. You got another whip, Karen?
I
Or you?
do.
Okay, knock it out.
I can show a little bit of progress on my cozy memories blanket.
Sorry, you guys.
I've been
get to see
doing,
the top of my head. I'm getting color.
Any
and
of
a
y'all
haircut.
that either watch or follow the Crazy Sock Lady, she's doing Scrappy Sundays, and
I
that
wish I
kinda
knew how to crochet because of that.
That kind of spoke to me, a day that you set aside for a certain project, and this is kind of like palette cleansing for me because it's relatively mindless. And mine, I'm doing from the center out, as I've talked about before. So I've gotten all these new ones put in there. I think I got this whole row in from the last time I showed it. And then these are a couple of the ones I put in yesterday. Here's from the cowl I frogged. It's pretty. And this one is an artistic lily colorway.
Looks like confetti or
It is. It's birthday
cake.
confetti. It's
Oh.
birthday confetti. I bought it last year to do my birthday socks.
Oh, is this from the socks you have on today?
Yes.
That orange square?
Yeah, that orange square. And there was another one in there, I thought, from my socks. Maybe not. I know you can feel it because it's Zauberball crazy, and it's got a little bit of
Crazy.
yeah.
A lot of crazy.
Yeah. Nope, that must be the only one.
Okay.
So, oh, look how pretty
Where's that one
looks.
from?
That one is
Yeah.
that looks orangey, but it's red.
It looks
It's a
maybe because it's next to the orange. It makes it so
Excuse
it's the
me.
orange in it.
it's No Makers. One of their minis from Christmas time.
Gotcha. Yeah. And maybe because it's beside that orange, it's pulling the orange out. of it.
Maybe
Could be.
because it's actually in real life close to the same color. Well,
No, that
No.
looks rusty red to me.
yeah.
But what do I know?
Yeah.
What do I know?
So
Okay.
yeah, this is fun. I just sit and for watching football or movies or something.
Right.
Just put a few squares in on a Saturday.
I need to show mine some love. I haven't shown mine.
And then when I put the squares in, whatever's left from the mini or the little scraps, I take it and put it in my crochet
You are so thrifty.
corner to corner blanket.
You are
See
so
my magic
thrifty.
knot ball.
I made one of those.
Did you?
I did.
Oops, it's kind of hard. So this is getting big. I keep saying that I'm about to the point where I'm going to make it a rectangle, but then I just keep going and I'm thinking this is going to be so wonderful to wrap up in.
I gotta learn how to crochet. I gotta learn how to crochet.
But yeah, I think last time I showed it, I was probably about right there. So I've put all of this in it since. Whee!
It's so pretty. Yeah, all of
I just love
everybody's
all the
that I
colors.
see on different
I know.
podcasts and stuff. Everybody's is pretty. I've not seen a dog
I
yet.
know, and it's so funny because I don't even really pay attention as I'm making the magic knot ball. I have it
You just do
all
it
the little minis and stuff in here,
just
and I
do it,
just
you don't-
reach in
and grab one.
and grab one and
You don't
tie
ever
it
look
on.
at it and say, "Ooh, I don't like that with that."
No,
Huh.
no.
Well, you do good because Like I said, I've not seen one
Right.
yet that I thought was a dog.
I know.
I think
And
they're
it's
all
just-
pretty.
I
And
don't
it
know. It's
feels
just
so
so
good.
squishy.
Yeah, it is.
This is going to be my blanket, even
No,
though the
but
cats
one
are
of the
probably
cats are
going
gonna
to try
fight
to
you for
claim
it.
it. But
It's so pretty. I wish I knew how to do it.
well, we're going to have to take a day
I
and
just
just
don't
sit
have the
down.
brain
And,
space to learn something new right now. I got
well, once you offload some space, some info onto a different hard drive.
maybe. I need to do that. Okay, so I got one more whip. Well, I got more whips, but this is the only whip I'm going to show y'all. So, like I said, I had castonitis. This has been sitting in my queue for quite some time. Ever since I saw it, actually. And I'm going to blame Kay, Crazy Sock Lady.
All your fault.
It's all your fault, Kay. Of course, if you're going to be blamed for something, this is a great thing to be blamed for. The Bits and Bobs blanket by Kay
yes.
Jones from Briny Bears. I put it in my queue when it first came out.
Uh-huh.
I think I've been talking to you
Yeah.
about it for a good while now. Do I have a good picture?
And then you see Kay's on her podcast, and it's so pretty.
So, roughly there it is. All mine are in black and white, sorry. You can go to Ravelry. It's called Bits and Bob's Blanket by Kay Jones. So anyway, I saw Kay's podcast and I saw hers and I was like, oh man, I've been wanting to do that. So, I have a bunch of Harry Potter
Oh, minis.
minis from the Sexy Knitter. I only have this many, but what I was going to do was I thought, well, I will start another Cozy Memories blanket and not lobby Harry Potter.
Right.
Well, then Bits and Bobs came out,
And
and I was like,
"Hmm."
oh, okay, so now I know what I'm going
Right.
to use my Harry
Right.
Potters for, which I got to get more, but
Right.
whatever.
Are you
Anyway.
going to do like a plain base color?
I'm getting there.
Oh,
So let's
sorry.
put all these there.
Don't rush her.
So here's my magic Canot ball that I made
you.
with all the ones that were in this. This was I had to go through my
Right.
order list from her to see,
To see
because
which
she doesn't
ones were
mark
which.
them
Ah.
to see what they were. This is Birdie Bot's Every Flavor #2. So I went to the Michael's store
Okay.
and I got this stuff called, it sure is, by Loops and Threads, and it's called Wool Like. Feel it.
Oh, that's soft.
Doesn't that feel good?
It does.
So then I came home and I put the two together. And for God's sakes, I'll put somebody's eye out. Anywho, I started knitting with my magic. That tickles me to say magic ball. I don't know, because I'm third grade, I guess, in my head. So anyway, this is as far as I've gotten. And I have to agree with Kay that it is addictive. When I was not feeling good, I did put in a couple of rows on. Actually, I think I cast all 181 stitches on when I didn't feel good. First couple of rows, I was feeling out the pattern, so they're not exactly in pattern. I got off pattern, but then I got on track. And it's squishy. I don't have a whole lot to be squishy yet. It's still in the infant stage. But it will be squishy. It looks like brioche, but it's not. It's like a fisherman's rib, I guess.
Okay.
I know I'm not going to have enough of these minis to do a whole blanket. So I've been thinking, I'm going to see how many inches I get with
Out of each one.
with the mini.
Right.
And then
I mean, out of one bag, right?
yeah, well, out of one bag of minis. And try to calculate how long I want it to be. And either have to buy more Harry Potter minis, or I bought this gray color. Now you guys probably can't see that. It's probably going to show up. Is it ecru? They call it beige.
Really?
Yep, they call it beige.
They do.
Well, if you put this with it, see?
Oh, yeah.
Now you can see
Okay,
the
now it
difference.
looks beige.
So I was thinking either I'll have to keep buying Harry Potter minis, depending on how much I get with that, or in between the minis, I could do these two colors together, or I could grab another scrap yarn and just do that biggest section again. You know what I mean? So they're kind of symmetrical, even sections in between the Harry Potter minis. So I don't know.
That would be cool.
It might be better
But don't try to buy the Harry Potter minis on Etsy because Etsy's having a hair up their ass.
Well, yeah, that's another thing. This is Sexy Knitter, and to my knowledge, she still has them. But they kicked our favorite knitting jewelry stitch marker chick off of there, Knitty by Nature, and neither one of us are happy about it. I don't give two shits if you call it Harry Potter, what the hell ever. She is not taking anything
away from anybody.
She's not using anything trademarked to do what she does. And there are loads of Harry Potter things on Etsy. So I don't understand what the big deal is with the Harry Potter thing. I mean, for God's sakes, Harry Potter is how many years old now?
20.
Those
kids are probably grandparents by now.
Well, my kid could be a parent. And our kids could be parents. I mean, hopefully they're not without us knowing it. But, I mean, get over it. What's the big deal? It's not like she's taking images of Harry Potter and making her own thing with it. She's using the words Harry Potter. Good Lord, a boogie bear.
Well,
get a
so
grip.
Are so many other
I
people.
know. But anyway, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do.
So anyhow, that's our PSA for today.
No, that's one of my PSAs, but I'm still not done with Etsy. So I don't know. I'll have to figure out what looks best. I may have to do a swatch with these two to see what they look like together. They can't look bad, though. I mean,
they won't look bad. You can just take it and twist them up together and see what
that's
they're
what I
going to
did
look like.
in the store. But in play with this, who knows what it'll look like. I'm not really worried about it right now. I got plenty of time. Obviously, I got a lot of crap to work on.
A lot.
And I'm not really worried about whether. Anyway,
Ooh,
and
the light is really weird.
Yeah, well, the light's going. That's why. I think that is all my whips. Actually, it's going to be all my whips for today because I'm whipped out. You got me on a roll with the thing. You got my nerve.
Well, do you want to finish your rant against Etsy while we're
on the subject? Etsy could make it a lot easier on us, and I don't think I'm the first person that's ever said this. They could make it a lot easier by making it easier when you search for a shop on there, make it a lot easier to find. If you don't type it just exactly like they have it listed, it's harder to find.
Right.
So I combat that with going straight to Google, Googling Knitty by Nature, whoever, Nomadic Yarns. Google them, and then they pulls up one and it says you can get to Etsy that way.
Yeah.
Which is a pain in the tail. But, and then the other thing is, I wish that they would let you alphabetize your favorite shops. Yeah. Instead of the order that you favorited them, put them in alphabetical order. I spend 20 minutes on there going through all 25 pages of my favorites.
Right.
Trying to find the shop that I want to get to, unless I do the Google thing, to shop. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, sometimes I'm logical, sometimes I'm not. That doesn't make any sense to me. There's no common sense in that at all. Okay, enough of Etsy. I'm over with that. I feel better.
Rant over.
I feel better.
Be like Lewis Black and get that little finger out.
Who the hell's that?
Have you never seen him, comedian?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, gets that finger going. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
what?
Are you done with whips?
Oh. Apparently we are.
Are you done with whips?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a hoe. I have a hoe. I have a hoe.
The smoke detector said we were done.
Screw the smoke detector. I'm gonna fix it later. I have a hoe. Finally. Woohoo! This is
a sock.
One of my Christmas socks. Socks. Yeah. I can't think of the. Shut up! I can't think of the name of this one. This is all we have for Christmas. My Hope knit yarn, and I did it on 2.25. Chagoo or an Addy or something is a 2.25. Well, that's what their label says. It says socks. Yeah. Oh man, we've been doing this too long. Okay, so that's my hoe. Now I just got to get the other one cast on and done and whatever. I kind of like it. I think it's pretty.
Is.
You
It's
like
very
it?
Christmassy.
Yep. Silver and gold. Anyway.
Oh, Lordy, okay, Burl Ives.
Okay, so that's done.
I
Alright,
have an
so-
FO.
Yay! I
I
don't.
do.
I
Wait
would
till you
have, but I
see.
scrogged up my socks. So.
Wait till you see.
You did! Yay!
Look, is this not
It
the
is too
cutest
cute.
little sweater?
Is that from a crappy pattern though?
Yeah, it is from the crappy pattern.
Okay.
I'll show you the pattern in just a second.
It's
Hold his
too
little
cute.
sleeve.
Hold his sleeve.
Hold his sleeve. It I don't have the buttons on yet because of course I had the buttons in my stash of buttons, but it needs 8 buttons and I only have 6. So
That is too cute. Well, now you only have 5.
anyhow, if you can see, that's a cute little wooden kind of looking button, and I'm just have to go get a couple more. But it's all done, and that is. Hang on, my.
Golly,
stash of
man,
stuff
I
here.
kind of like this pattern.
This is this.
for us.
Do you want this?
No,
Oh, I know.
For us.
This is
No.
the Sirdar Snuggly Baby Bamboo DK.
With the funky construction.
Yeah. And I think I have enough left that I may do a hat and the booties as well. So this will go into the maybe someday grandchild box.
Or
once
maybe
I
not.
get it. Or maybe not. There might be somebody
The yarn feels great.
who has a baby one day and I'm like, you know what? Let's
Okay,
give
they're
it,
tired of looking
let's
at
give
that
it
baby
away.
baby.
Oh, sorry. Give it away before it dry
Your new
runs.
podcast partner.
Look how cute he is. It's like I was reading something the other day about how to keep your cats from fighting and when they get looking at each other with that, unhinged look in their eyes.
Right, which is 98% of the time.
Well, yeah, that's you take a piece of cardboard or a piece of paper and you just
separate them.
put it in between them.
Well, who knows?
So they can't see each other. So there we go. We'll just
Didn't you ever
Be
do
like
that? Didn't
this.
you ever do that right in the car with your brother?
no, because oops, let me throw that on the floor. We had a camper on the back of our truck, and
So somebody would crawl back there?
well, we rode back there because it was just.
Well, I know,
so
but whenever
far.
you got tired of him, didn't you like put something up in between so you didn't have to look?
No, I just went up on the top bunk and
Oh, got away from him.
got away
Yeah.
from him. There was plenty of room,
Okay.
and our
Alright.
parents didn't really care because they had the little sliding glass window shut. So they're like, one kid comes out, 2 kids, whatever. No kids, it's all good.
That's all good.
Is the dog okay?
I can't say anything. I was kind of like that myself. Okay.
But this, and this was
so
the
yarn. That
the
feels
yarn.
so
a
good.
size 6 needle, and the ribbing was done in a size 3. Yeah, I know. I did block it, and it's all soft and nice. So
All right,
some
so
lucky baby will have it.
all right, so we're whipped out, we're faux out, we're hoed
We
out.
are.
We're all good with that.
Yes.
So now, all right, so now we're going to do our little public service announcement kinds of thingies, and I got a couple written down here. Number one, I was going to pass this information along. I think I heard about this from Michelle from the Naughty Nitwit, and I went and checked out this Etsy shop, Goosey Fibers. She has 50-gram skeins on there, which I found intriguing. Because they're like, I don't know, half the price of, like, they're
Yeah.
$12 or whatever, $12.60, $12.80. But if you're really thrifty and you use contrasting heels and toes, you might be able to get a pair of socks out of a 50-gram skein.
Yeah.
Shorties or whatnot. So that
Yeah.
way you can have more socks, you can have more colors to play with, which equals more scraps to go in your scrappy
True.
blankets or
True,
your
true.
cozy memories or your
True.
Bits and Bob's blanket or whatever. Yeah, I got the information on here. Gosling is one of her bases. 75-25% superwash nylon, 231 yards. The Sparkle has 75-25 merino nylon, 5% stellina, or I guess 20% nylon, 5. 219 yards. She has lots of Harry Potter inspired colorways and lots of Wrinkle in Time inspired colorways. I just thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because
that's
if you
kinda
could,
cool.
and if you want to try independent hand-dyed yarn.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy a 50
That's a
gram
way to
ball
do
for
it,
$12, $13 versus $26 or $30 for
Right.
a full skein,
Yeah.
100 gram ball, because you may not like it. You know,
Right.
you may decide it's not your gig, and you've not spent $30, $26, $28, $30 for one. You've spent 12, 14, whatever. So go check them out, Goosey Fibers on Etsy. The other little bit of stuff is from our frog and finish cow.
Yeah.
For the end of last year. We had 2 winners. The winner from our, which one was it?
The
frog?
finish. No, the finish.
The finish?
Yeah. Oh, no.
No, it was a frog.
Yeah,
from
the
the-
frog one. Leslie529, we haven't heard from you.
Yep. So if we've not heard from Leslie by the next time we podcast, whether it's 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever works out for us, then we're going to pick another winner for the frog cow winner. So Leslie, please let us hear from you. We want to get you that prize.
Yeah.
And our other winner from the finish one, Suzanne, she got her prize, so that's all good. All right, so that's a bit of admin's out of the way. I don't know if you guys saw on Instagram, if you follow Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady, on Instagram or Facebook, Ravelry, whatever. She just released a new pattern. I'm going to let you show yours because you have the color version. Mine is black and white.
The Rhinebeck is Calling Knits.
Yeah, and you want to go ahead?
And she gifted us this. She gifted.
Here, I'll tell you what. There. Talk all you want to.
She gifted us each this pattern, and there's one for y'all too. So we're going to open a thread in the Ravelry group, and Susan will tell you what that is, a prompt. And I'll cover my face.
Don't cover your face. I feel like I'm sitting here by myself when you do that, and I don't like that feeling.
I'll just make it look like my
I don't
hands
like.
are right
I don't
here.
like it when I look like I'm with it with a half a person.
Okay, we're gonna have to
with the whole
pause
person.
and
no, we're
do
not
something
because
with
we're just about to wrap up because I'm going
Okay.
to tear that bitch off the ceiling, and I'm going to anyway. Okay, so in order to receive this pattern free, thank you so much, Kay, for donating. You are the first maker we've had to donate to our podcast, and we very, very much appreciate it.
If we had confetti, we would throw it.
we sure would. I would throw that thing. I could throw
Oh, we can make that into confetti.
I can make that happen. I'm going to open up a thread, so this will all tie in when we get to booty call.
Yeah.
But open up a thread to go to a new shop I found on Etsy called Clark and L, and that's Clark and L, E-L-L-E on Etsy. Cruise their shop and then comment on what yarn you would like to knit the mitts in. And then next podcast, or we'll just see how many people have responded. We'll draw for a winner, and we'll get Kay to shoot that over to your Ravelry library.
Yep.
So I'll open up that thread this evening, or as soon as we're done here, and I'll take care of that beeping, aggravating, supposed to be a life-saving beep. Makes you crazy. Shut up. Beep. Hopefully batteries are on the way to the house. So, right, that's done. And so I guess we're ready for... Oh! I forgot my booty call. I have to go get my booty call.
Oh, no. We'll go get your booty call.
I have to go get my booty call. Oh, one more PSA. Okay, so in knit class today, you know, they're all working on socks. I'll make this really quick.
Okay.
They're working on socks. Keep up, people. I'm going to talk fast. And somebody, of course, they're new, and they're all got the boob sweat and the hand sweat and brow sweat and all that because they're intimidated and all that. And I get all that because I've done a bunch of them now, so I'm over that. But they're like, oh my God, I should just go buy a pair of socks. I used to think that too. However, this weekend, I washed in the washer. All of these are super wash. I washed in the washer on, I'm going to need your help.
Okay.
On the Gentle Cycle.
So it's got a little fluffy.
There's a lot of fluffies. On the Gentle Cycle, I wash my socks. All of these are hand knit. These right here are hand knit. Super wash wool.
I like these.
Yeah. Okay.
Ugly.
So are these. But so I just happened to have with them 2 pairs of commercial made socks that I thought I'm just gonna throw them in there and treat them all the same. So those are all the hand dones. Okay. These are commercial made. However, they are 100% wool. Feel. They're still nice and soft. Okay. I mean, you wouldn't know really feeling the two that these weren't hand knit. This is the commercial made out of man-made. Feel that.
Ew.
Feel especially the foot. It's all hard and crunchy. I know, right?
Crusty.
Yep. So there's a reason right there to knit your own damn socks.
They
Instead
feel like
of going
they're
to buy
still dirty.
They do.
Yeah.
Don't they? That's the first thing I thought. They're hard. They're
And my
Can you feel
issue
it?
with it now that I've been wearing hand knit socks is I like to wear boots, and like little ankle boots. And if I wear, as I call them, regular people socks in them, they invariably slide down inside my shoe.
Get my booty call while you're talking. Sorry about
And
that.
so I'm spending half my time yanking up my socks. But when I wear hand knit socks, because they're made specifically for my feet, they don't do that. They stay up and I don't get irritated and want to kill somebody. Well, while she's getting her booty call, I'll start with a little bit of mine. This was a bag our friend Pam made in our knit group on Monday. And the fabric is cork. Is that not cool? And it's got a little button that says, I make string pretty. And then inside, there's a crochet hook. And it's got this really cool lining that says, I am a maker, do and mend, and let's start somewhere. Story of my life. Karen, get off your butt and just start. So that's one thing. And then, here comes Susan. You coming back through?
Yeah, it's too much of a butt pain to go that other way. Sorry, y'all.
Hello. Okay, I'm back. And she, Pam.
Oh, did you already show
I
yours?
showed mine, but you can hold your up too.
Look, it's twinsies, and we didn't even plan it.
Nope.
She had us do the grab bag thing, and
Yeah,
that's just how it ended up.
Reach in and take
What color
one.
did you get inside? Do you know? Do you
Yeah,
remember?
I think they're all. Oh, I got red yarn too, but it's in my.
Same
Yep.
interior too. Did you show the inside?
Yeah, Susan got all of her
I
kind of.
did, man. I don't know why, but that just really, I don't know.
It touched her.
It did. That's weird because nothing ever.
It
does.
is because she's.
Prickly pear cactus. Okay, where are we at?
Go ahead, show some booty.
I just did twice when I
I
walked
know,
back and
I
forth.
know.
No,
Thanks.
that's a lie because I don't have any. So, I found Clark and Elle on the Etsy store. And that's why that's in the prompt for y'all to go over there and check it out. So,
Crinkle, crinkle.
yeah, sorry about that. I meant to share these with you. In
Candy.
her bag
Candy.
is a whole handful of Mentos,
Oh, cool.
little Mentos candies.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that was in there with the yarn. So I ordered 3 skeins. So one, here is...
That is her color too.
Here is their label. It's so pretty. So gorgeous. All their information on there. And it is, I have to read,
Butter something, isn't it?
75%, 25 fingering weight, butter beer.
Yes.
So, a Harry Potter reference. But it is so pretty. That thing right there, there's a shadow that irritating me. But that, oh my God, that is gorgeous. And on each one, I don't know how you feel about this. It's cool, whatever. I'm down with anybody feeling and believing in whatever they want to feel and believe in. Just thought it was ironic or made note of the fact that she has a different Bible verse on each one.
That's cool.
Yep,
I
that's
didn't
pretty
even
cool.
notice that.
Yep. So this is Joshua 1:9. So that's this one. And then, because I'm crazy, and
Did you go look it up and see what it was?
not yet.
Okay.
I feel like I should probably know it. Because I'm crazy, and I joined the Helen Stewart sock club.
Yeah.
When I was cruising in Clark and Elle, I saw this colorway, and for whatever reason, I thought that looks like Helen Stewart.
Totally not her.
No, it's not, but it
No.
totally looks like Helen. It reminded me of Helen Stewart, and I've never done any of her patterns, to my knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen her and I've seen her stuff, and I'm thinking that looks like her. So I knew that I had the sock club coming up. This one is so pretty.
That would be pretty in that vintage fairy lights pattern of hers.
Oh, is that the one you did where you got the hat and the scarf and all that good stuff?
No, it was the one when you joined her club. You got that.
Oh,
pattern
yeah.
free. Yeah.
So this one is 80/20. I don't know what the difference in the other than that. This one's called Warm and Cozy. And it is so pretty. Totally not my colors, but you know what? I can't wait to see this knit up.
I know.
And so then I got another color.
But it's mine now.
Well, because we did a trade.
We did a trade.
That is absolutely
This is
gorgeous.
called Candlelight. Yeah, Candlelight. And that's me.
Funny thing is, whenever she picked me up a pair of the
Flexi
Addie
flips.
Flexi Flips from our LYS. And so when she got them, I said, you want cash or you want yarn? She said, oh, I'll take yarn.
Ooh, what
So
yarn?
I pulled
What
out
yarn?
I pulled out the butterbeer and I pulled out that one and I said,
Yes.
you
She's
can
like,
have either one.
Which one do you want?
I knew she was going to pick this one. And I was so hoping she was because I really wanted
I
it.
love
The
it.
butterbeer's me, that one's her. Well, that one's me too, but that one's more you. Out of the two.
It's my
It is
precious.
so, what is yours 75/25 or 80/20? Yours is 80/20.
80/20.
Yeah. Well, I wonder why that first one was a 75. It doesn't matter. I don't care. It's just they're gorgeous. So go check them out and
Soft.
then head over to the group and let us know which colorway you'd like to knit the mitts in, so we can send that free pattern to someone that Kay so graciously gifted to us.
Yeah.
And thank you for gifting each one of us one, Kay. That was great. Ah,
Ooh, that would be pretty.
For the
yeah,
mitts.
for the mitts.
now I got some thinking. Lucy, you got some splaining to do. Okay.
So speaking of that, we did get the Flexi Flips from Addie. I haven't even cast anything on.
I've
with
taken them
yet.
out and felt of them. That's
Yeah,
all
that
I've
was
done.
me. I took them out and looked at them, and they're pretty cool.
I can't wait to knit with them, but I
know.
cannot cast on any more socks right now.
That was me.
I wanted to so badly, but I thought, you know what? I know I got the sock club coming up for
Right.
Helen Stewart,
Right.
and I just could not.
Yeah.
What's it called? The Secret Society.
Yeah. Secret Sock Society.
Secret Sock Society by Helen Stewart. Yeah. So the first pattern today's the 29th.
Yes.
Ooh, February 1st. The first one comes out for that.
Yep. That's what? Thursday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Today's Monday.
Yeah.
How many
29,
days
30,
in?
31. There's 31
Oh.
in January.
Crap.
Thursday.
I got 3 more days to wait.
Yep.
All right. So what other
Let's
beauties
see.
did you bring back from
So
Virginia?
when I went to Virginia Beach, I went to the yarn store there called the Yarn Club. It's in a converted Dunkin' Donuts building.
Didn't you go there?
Very
also?
cool. I did. I think it's the only one. All the other ones seem to have closed up.
Really?
So, yeah.
I got to win that
She's
lottery,
still
man.
I got some wool folk. This is the softest yarn, people.
Is that the one you knit the Spicer
Yes.
hat with?
No, that was wool stock.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this is wool folk. And this is the tinned, the tinned base. Or tined, I don't know how you say
Do you
it.
need
T-Y-N-D. I do. I wear glasses.
223
Yes.
yards, hand wash, dry flat,
I was just trying to look and say, I think it's 100% merino.
100%.
Yeah,
Over
100%.
21.
Ovis
Ultimate-
21.
Oh, good. I got glasses on. Ultimate merino wool.
Uh-huh. And 1% of the profit goes back to Ovis 21, whatever
Okay.
that is, which I probably should have looked up and seen. But this is color number 3.
Oh, you can always look it up and put it down.
It's
in the
kind
down
of a
thing.
grayish. There, that's probably more.
Yeah, that's,
I'm going to make a hat. It's called the Amici hat on Ravelry, and it's
Ooh,
really
that feels
pretty, and it's got
nice.
lots of cables, so I thought that would make a nice hat.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty. Feels nice too.
That. And then I got, this was the first thing I saw when I walked in, and I just had to have it.
I just had to have
I don't know why. This is Copper Corgi,
I like her stuff. I have never bought anything
Corgi?
from her.
and this is, she's in Savannah, Georgia, And this is the Savannah.
I have had copper
Yeah.
corgi.
Savannah sock, which is 100% merino. And it's so pretty. What colorway is this? This was a one-of-a-kind colorway, I
I
think.
was thinking of
what
Once
it said.
Upon a Corgi.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. This is Savannah One Shot. So this is
That must be like her
one-of-a-kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked the orange in it.
It looks kind of Halloweeny.
It does.
/ Valentine.
Yeah. Sash Valentine. Yeah. Yeah. My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah. Well, with some
Very
candy
pretty.
corn thrown in there.
Yeah, with a little candy corn.
Can I feel?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That wool folk. It's the softest. The lady, the owner there, was like, her cat is obsessed with this yarn.
This feels
She said the
really
cat
nice.
will like open the bag and climb in with it.
Really?
Yes.
Well, at least the cat didn't try to eat it.
No, that's my cat. And then I got these. I thought I would try some of the Licky Likey Lukey driftwood needles. Oops, that's glary.
Yeah, that's cool.
I got some of the 2.25s because I see all the sets, and Kay has a set, and she said she really likes them. That the cords aren't the
Kay as in the crazy sock lady.
yeah, that the cords probably aren't her favorite. So I thought instead of spending hundreds of dollars on a set and then not liking them,
Right.
because I like my wooden double points, but I didn't know how I would like actually knitting with wood needles again, because I used to use bamboos way back when.
Right.
But these are really slick, and
Have you knit with these at all yet?
I have not.
You haven't even done a tester?
I haven't.
I don't know. That
I've just
join
been
feels pretty
lazy.
smooth.
I know the join's really nice.
But this is on a fixed set. I wonder on
yeah, I don't know.
the fixed set.
So I thought I would
That's-
try it, but they
they're
had all
slick.
different
They're slick as
sizes.
snot.
Yeah, they had all different sizes. So
You know what I
thought,
want
you
to
know
try is the cubics. And I
Yeah.
think when we go to the Carolina Fiber Fest, which is in March, whoop, can't wait.
Woohoo!
I think remember last year there was a vendor there that had them. Remember
There's
you could
also
try 'em?
those collage ones.
Yeah, that's.
They're
I think
pink.
I'm gonna. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy some.
And try, that was also in that Knitting Comfortably book, to try to
Yeah.
have like a bigger surface against your fingers.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try them. I almost bought a pair in Gatlinburg when I was there, and
Yeah.
for whatever reason I did not. I wish I had, but I think if they've got, I know
Yeah.
there was a vendor last year that had them, and I almost want to think it was the ladies from the 50 Shades of Gradient.
Fiber Studio.
I think they had them there.
All right, and then I did this thing.
I did a thing.
I joined the Cozy Knitters Sock Yarn of the
That
Month
looks just like you.
Club. And this is January's. It's called Back to Business.
That looks just like
and
RO.
I love it. I know.
Is that going
And
to be
they're all
RO socks?
maybe. We'll see. I have another color, well, not like this, but with blues and browns in it.
Yeah, that's
So
pretty.
he can get one and I can get one.
Yeah.
But I just love that it comes with a little mini for the cuffs
I think that's
and
cool.
heels and toes. So I signed up for the whole year. So I'm excited. So this means I'm going to have to keep making socks.
That's really cool. Pretty. First time I've seen her yarn in real life.
Yeah, in person.
Mm-hmm.
It feels nice.
It does.
So
feel
we'll see
nice.
how it
Feels
knits up.
great.
So if I ever finish his second pair, or the pair that I'm doing now,
If a frog egg went.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll start on these. And they're 80/20. And there's what?
It's her bliss base.
115 grams, 385 meters. Yes. I'm excited.
You probably weren't excited for what's coming in
Whoops.
the next few months. Earthquake!
I'm sorry.
And I didn't do it. I just gave you all the
I know, I'm
butt
just, I'm like a color addict. It's like, oh my gosh. And this, our black hole of a postal
system.
hub that's
What
in
is
Fayetteville,
up? I
North
don't
Carolina.
get that.
I made the bad mistake. I never usually look at tracking because it just makes me crazy. But I got an email saying that this yarn had been sent, so I looked. And it said it was in Fayetteville. And I was like, kill me now.
That's because we know people whose crap has gotten lost like for a month.
For
in Fayetteville,
for months and months.
which is only what, an hour?
Yeah, like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half away from us.
So I looked and saw it was in Fayetteville. I was like, oh crap. So I looked the next day and it said on its way to Havelock, and I'm like, yay! And then I checked back later to see if it was like going to be out for delivery the next day. It said it was back in Fayetteville. And I was like, you have got to be freaking kidding me.
I don't get that.
How could it be on its way to Havelock, but oops, nope, it's still in Fayetteville. So it did finally get here like 4 days after it was supposed to be.
Doesn't it make you wonder about the people that work there?
It does. It does. It's like, what the heck? Well, Suzanne and I don't remember where we were, but she was talking about one of those tent thingies for outside, like not really a tent, but awning thing. They're on 4 legs.
Yeah.
They had ordered one, and she said it got there late, and when it got there, you could see where something had like driven over it like 4 or 5 times, like the forklifts or whatever they use in the hub.
I mean, how hard is it? How hard is it?
Oh no, I don't know. But anyhow, it's here now,
Okay.
and I'm happy.
That's
so-
a whole nother rant. But we'll
Yeah,
leave
that's a
that for
whole
another
other
day.
rant against the postal service.
Sorry about the crinkly stuff. Actually, crinkly is fun.
She is not sorry, not one little bit.
Crinkly is fun.
I know we have crinkly, we have beeping.
This
I
is
probably burped a couple of times.
Yeah,
You know,
this is
it's
the
just-
what's the word I'm looking for? Aggravating. I don't know. Shit.
the
what was it?
kerfuffled podcast.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I'm getting signs from above,
maybe.
just not the right kind.
Hey, we haven't been hit by lightning yet. Oh,
Well,
there's
that would be the
there's
wrong
a lot
kind.
of
I
earthquakes.
said the right kind.
Because
Well, you
I
keep calling it earthquakes.
Kicking the table. Sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry.
Have we talked about everything?
I guess we have.
Well, I should look at the notes I didn't make.
Yeah.
I was laying in bed this morning about 4 o'clock. I thought, I've only made one show note, and it has, well, it's about the Goosey Fibers thing, because I didn't want to forget it.
Right.
So I wrote it down like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And I thought, I have not made the first show note. Wow.
I never do, so
I always do, though. At least a little,
yeah.
because I have a little structure. I'm ADD. I like a little bit of structure. But, yeah, that was just...
yeah. Well, yeah, and then I forgot the beer. So,
yeah, no beer
beer
segment
today.
this time.
Sorry.
It's her fault.
We kind of suck.
It was funny, though, because Kathy offered us a beer to bring
A
home.
Coors Light.
Yeah.
Which, like, no.
Yeah, that's not what we're looking for.
No.
Sorry.
I even brought home some beer from Virginia, from some of the breweries there, and just left. You know, when you're leaving the house at like 8:15 in the morning, you're not thinking, hey, I need to grab a beer.
Yeah, that is not the first thing that would cross your mind. So I guess the moral of this podcast is, we never did say what we're wearing. Not that you care, but my very first Stephen West Boneyard, my only Boneyard, but my very first Stephen West. And I don't remember what it was made out of.
Tropic.
Yes, thank you. It's on my Ravelry page. You guys can Google that. Go to the Ravelry thing and check out. And by the way, if you guys want to friend us on Ravelry, please do. I'll friend you back.
Sure.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing, it's called the Greenland Cowl. And the yarn is Greenland from Cascade, but I think it's discontinued.
Yeah, they did. I wonder why they discontinued that.
I don't know.
thought
I
it was a
really
nice
liked it.
yarn.
It's a really tightly spun. And it gives really
got
good
a really good stitch definition.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why they
I
discontinued
know.
that.
I really liked. Well, this was for a whole thing where I was making like a set. What did I do with my mitts? Oh, I think I threw them over there. I have like gray colored mitts with a button that's this color on it. And I even have yarn in gray and this to make a hat. But I've had it for like 4 or 5 years now, and I haven't
It's
made
gonna
that.
be something else.
No, it'll eventually be the hat. It's just I have a big old basket full of wannabe projects. I mean, the pattern's there, the yarn's there.
Oh, I have one of those too.
But then I keep buying new stuff, so I never get to delve into that.
That's one
basket.
thing with the 2 sock clubs that I'm going to try to make myself do. Is I'm going to try to knit Mina's and Helen's from Stash. Now, I know the Clark and L one, I had to have that one. But I'm going to try real hard to use it up because
Right.
A, I want to get it out of stash. B, they're going for socks. So even if it's not the best looking yarn or whatever,
Yeah.
it'll be in my shoes. It's serviceable.
It's a
You know what I
sock.
mean?
Yeah.
And try to clear out some stash that way because I know when we go to Carolina Fiber Fest.
Yes. There will be some purchasing.
I'm already stocked away money.
Have you? Have you looked yet? I don't know if there's a vendors list.
Yeah,
or
I did. But I
not,
don't remember who they are. But yeah, I put some Christmas money back.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start saving all my tip money from work.
Very cool.
Are we about ready to?
I think we are probably
Okay.
done for this
So,
gray, rainy day.
As I was going to say, the moral of this podcast is try not to podcast on a rainy, gray day. Because then you have to do it in a room with an annoying, beeping smoke detector.
I really don't think it cares.
I
It,
know it
it
doesn't
really
care.
would have been funny if it beeped when you finished saying that.
Yeah, it will. That would have been funny. But I'm going to beat it off the ceiling. Yeah, so...
So,
I guess it'll be...
Leslie529,
Yes.
get in touch with
Please
us.
do.
And y'all immediately get off here and go to, well, yeah, because she'll have it set up by then. Go to our Ravelry podcast group and check out the Clark and Al yarn on Etsy and let us know so you can win a free pattern.
Because it matches the socks. If you don't have the sock pattern, go and check it out too.
Oh, yeah.
The Ronbeck is calling socks and the Ronbeck is calling mitts. So they match.
Right.
Maybe she'll do a hat next. Get on it,
Maybe.
Kay.
Well, she said she was going to try to do like a set thing. So
Okay, well, there you
there
go.
could be a hat
Socks,
or a cowl
mitt,
or
hats
something.
yeah, that'll work. All right, so I guess we're going to sign off and say adios.
Amigos.
We are out of here. Later.
Bye.
Bye.